We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though there will be a great home field advantage today, Coach told me before the game he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Wolverines ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hopkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking to throw on first down.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
Ready, go. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, they're after him. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
I'm not sure you have much in the script to convert a third and this long on the opening drive. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's going to fire to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and take it back. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Underwood. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And I absolutely love that play call, man. You got good field position right now. Take advantage of it. They're aggressive on the first play. Make a big play. This offense now set up in perfect position to get some points to capitalize on their great field position.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Using his legs, it's Marshall. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Hopkins. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Duff. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Off play action. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got him this time.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Fires to the wideout. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Shoots it to the left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Snatches it on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Scarlet Knights peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. The run inside. It's Raymond. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Under fire. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, and first and goal, I think a lot of people get very conservative. Let's run the football. You know, let's be very predictable. You can't be predictable, right, Palmer? You got to be aggressive, but what happened?
Well, I like the idea calling a pass play down there, but hey, for quarterbacks, it's touchdowns, checkdowns, or throwaways. You are not taking a sack under any circumstance right there. That quarterback's got to do a better job having the clock go off in his head to keep his offense in good position to score.
Throws to the wideout. Got it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
How about that start? This dude is in fuego. Over 100 yards receiving already. You could tell there's a matchup they like, and they're going to exploit it, continuing to feature this wide receiver who's just chewing up yards.
Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs.
Called the fake. He's going to throw it. Fires to the end zone. And that pass, not surprisingly, is incomplete. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. On the draw, it's Marshall.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Wide open on fourth down. He's got it. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Hopkins. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Raymond. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now on first down from the 28. He goes right back to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. Brought down after the huge gain, gets this offense set up at the 27.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to throw it again. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Gives it on the option. Got a little grass. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his 2nd touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
So here comes the Michigan offense. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Looking for a deep man. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Delay to the back. It's Marshall. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single
There's a crease. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
Trying to move them on the counter. There he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Black. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Forced out of the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it.
Gets loose in the middle. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. To the house. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Snags it, there's running room. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Underwood. Right on the money. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing. I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing with one another.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Underwood. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Under fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And he makes the grab in the back of the end zone, but the officials are all over it, signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Rutgers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Underwood to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Duff. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. It's caught downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now facing second and long after the defense came. He'll off one deep down the left side. Got it down the field. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. Rutgers takes its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Underwood unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And what a great job by the defense getting the turnover, but also giving their team an opportunity to kick a field goal here now with just seconds to go in the half.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on first down. Playing the pass, now forcing the second down. You want to force the field goal here. Obviously the bad field position, but the defense responds on first down.
And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Caught behind the line, it's Marshall. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go.
Touchdown, Wolverines! Quick strike through the air for the score. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he tacks on the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Hopkins. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. He'll try to do it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Here's a heat. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays,
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Shows him the stiff arm. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Just keep slinging it. Quickly out to the tight end. He is stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Hands it off on the counter. He breaks a tackle. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Rushes on him. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down. Let's see if they punt it away.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Goes high to pull it in. Off to the races. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get them. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Throwing, Underwood. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He's taking the shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark. And
touchdown, Scarlet Knights! And the pummeling has started.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately.